Now, a motivational moment with Jeanette on WNBP.
I've been thinking lately of how certain of my childhood toys have been metaphors for the adult I've become. The Kaleidoscope was one of them. With one eye squinting into this magical toy, I could alter the world inside it with the slightest turn of my wrist. I was intrigued at the changes in colors and in the patterns that the barest movement of my hand brought about. It wasn't long before I discovered that, by holding my kaleidoscope up to the light, everything looked different still. The kaleidoscope showed me that, just by looking at the same thing from a different perspective, I could change my point of view. What a valuable tool in our ever-changing world where we continually find ourselves shedding tried and true ways of looking at things that are no longer applicable to our modern way of living. I'm not sure that all of the changes are for the best, or that the old ways weren't somehow better. What I am sure of, though, is that without keeping up with those changes, we'll find ourselves strangers in our own land. Change can be difficult. It's scary. Sticking with the status quo seems easier and a lot less problematic. But in the long run, avoiding change doesn't serve our highest good. Shifting our way of seeing things takes a lot of courage and a bit of faith that, having changed, we'll be okay. If you look back at some of the changes you've made in your life, you might agree that, having gone through the change, even when it was arduous, you embraced your world in a much better way. Perhaps you have changes that are waiting now to be made. What things could you change in your life? Is there an argument that can be resolved by seeing the issue from the other person's point of view? Is there a learning curve you've been afraid to surmount? Is there a career or social path you could embark on that would embellish your life? You know the answers to these questions. You are the only one who does, and you are the only one who can take the necessary steps. Will you? In other motivational moments with Jeanette, you'll hear about more of my favorite childhood toys. Joe Palooka, Jack in the Box, the Pinwheel, and how they served as metaphors for me on my life journey. Can you think of any of your own toys that have done the same for you? Until next time, I'm Jeanette Isabella reminding you that someday is here.
This has been a motivational moment with Jeanette Isabella, life coach, motivational speaker, and author of Someday is Here. Contact Jeanette at somedayishere@comcast.net.